Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
And I'm Paul Lucero. Thanks for joining us for News Channel 8 on the CW Tampa Bay.
Court documents have identified the man killed during a car crash last night in Pasco County. Stephen Lewis and another woman were in a car when they were rear-ended by another vehicle. The
suspect's car landed in a nearby business while the other car went airborne. News Channel 8's Ryan Arbogast has the latest in Hudson.
FHP says a woman was driving drunk and she tried to cut off another car that caused a massive crash here along this major road in Pasco County. One man is now dead and all that's left behind is chaos.
All of a sudden I heard like a big boom, so I looked out at the driveway just in time to see a car land into the back of the boats over here, and then that power went out.
It was a path of destruction from US 19 in Hudson to the Salvage Master shop off of Bolton Avenue, Sunday night around 8 p.m.
But she come fast enough to go through the pole, jump completely over my driveway, which is about a good 40 yards, and then land into the boats.
Levi Sims owns the salvage business, now out tens of thousands of dollars, after the Florida Highway Patrol says Ashley Marshall cut off a car and then hit two elderly people inside. Marshall's car hit the salvage business. The other car hitting a pole and a culvert before going airborne and running through a cable box.
I don't want to put nobody under the bus, but I could tell she was drunk, and she had a broken leg.
An arrest affidavit says Stephen Lewis died at the hospital. Marshall and the other driver were also taken with non-life-threatening injuries. FHP troopers arrested Marshall when she blew a .24, 3 times the legal limit.
Another Friday night on US 1, everybody drunk.
Marshall is facing 1 felony count of DUI manslaughter in connection with Lewis's death.
She smashed that other car pretty bad, man. It smashed the rear bumper all the way up into the back part of the door. They had to get the jaws of life to cut her out and everything.
According to arrest affidavits, Marshall is also facing 2 additional misdemeanor counts for DUI resulting in property damage and personal injury. Reporting in Pasco County tonight, Ryan Arbogast, 8 on your side.
The man accused in a deadly Clearwater Ferry accident had a hearing in a Pinellas County courtroom today. Jeff Knight, the owner of Jannus Live in St. Petersburg, is facing felony charges for leaving the scene of an accident the night that he ran over the Clearwater Ferry in his boat. The crash killed 1 man, you may recall, injured 10 others. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joining us live from the Pinellas County Courthouse. He has an update on this story for us. Jeff.
Good evening, Keith. Jeff Knight was not in court today. His attorney, Kevin Hazlett, made an appearance for him as a judge set yet another pretrial hearing date in this long process of justice for the people who were injured and killed in this crash. This is the night that changed lives. April 27th, when a vessel operated by St. Pete business owner Jeff Knight went up and over the Clearwater Ferry. 41-year-old Jose Castro was killed. 10 others were injured. 6 of those suffered serious injuries. The family of Jose Castro says waiting for justice is not easy.
This is a tragic time for us. It's not a day we don't think about my brother, and we remember it's been very hard days for us, very painful days.
State of Florida versus Jeffrey David Knight.
Today in court, Jeff Knight was not there. His attorney appeared for him. Knight is charged with 8 felony counts of leaving the scene of an accident involving death or serious injury, in a case the FWC took months to thoroughly investigate.
He did remain on scene for a period of time, but our evidence revealed, and a lot of 911 call evidence revealed, that there was a significant change in the demeanor of what was occurring, and there was an attempt to leave the scene.
But Knight's attorney, Kevin Hazlett, contends Knight did nothing wrong. In a statement previously issued by Hazlett, he said, when a law enforcement agency charges someone based on how they looked and not what they did, that's not justice, that's opinion masquerading as law. The judge set October 27th as the next pretrial hearing date. The operator of the Clearwater Ferry, Captain Dennis Kimmerer, also is facing charges in this incident. The FWC cited him for operating a commercial vessel without a functioning aft light. He'll have his own trial and hearings in those issues. Reporting live in Pinellas County, Jeff Patterson, 8 on your side.
I'm at the house. I seen all the yellow stripes and everything. Police at my driveway.
Police say around 2 Sunday afternoon, 21-year-old Tyrone Howard was shot before crashing into a parked car at this auto repair shop on Emerson Avenue South with a toddler in the car.
The driver had a gunshot, was suffering from a gunshot wound, and there was an 18-month-old girl in the back seat.
Detectives are trying to piece together what happened after discovering Howard had been shot.
It appears that he was shot prior to the crash happening, so that's probably what caused it.
Howard was rushed to the hospital where he died from his injuries. An 18-month-old girl in the car wasn't hurt, but was taken to the hospital.
The child was unharmed, but for precautionary measures, we wanted to make sure that she was okay.
Now investigators are searching for the shooter.
That's what our detectives are currently trying to figure out, was how he was shot, when, prior to him being inside the vehicle, while he was inside the vehicle, while he was traveling. It's all so many moving parts, which is why it's really important for anyone that may have seen something to come forward.
And if you have absolutely any information, St. Pete Police want to hear from you. Reporting live, I'm Melissa Marino, 8 on your side.
Election day in Tampa, voters are deciding who will fill the District 5 City Council seat. That is the biggest district in the city, and the polls just opened here 3 minutes ago.
14 candidates are vying for the job. 8 on your side, Jenna Bass, live at one of those polling locations this morning. Hey, Jenna.
Hey, good morning, Chris and Avery. Yeah, so I'm in front of the West Tampa Library, and we actually just heard the declaration announcement coming from there saying the polls are now open. So Tampa voters will get a chance to cast their ballot in that District 5 City Council race. Now, that seat, of course, was left vacant due to the sudden death of Gwendolyn Henderson back in June. According to county data, there are 45,000 eligible voters in the district, and just over 3,500 of them have cast early voting ballots. If no candidate gets more than 50% of the votes, a runoff election will be held next month. Of those tens of thousands, some residents have a simple request for whomever is voted in.
Once you is elected, come and talk to the people.
District 5 includes downtown, Ybor City, East Tampa, Tampa Heights, and a part of West Tampa. Some voters feel this large area is in dire need of addressing specific funding issues.
District 5 needs attainable housing. District 5 needs businesses and corporations. District 5 needs to use their CRA money to get TIF funding.
Other voters feel filling Henderson's place is a big task and want to see issues she was tackling for the district to continue being center stage.
She was a nice activist for the community, and it's probably some big shoes that'll have to be filled, and people that want to step up and put into place some things that are going to move East Tampa forward.
Now back out here live in front of the West Tampa Library. Like we mentioned, it's one of the polling locations. They just opened at 7 a.m. Polling time frame goes until 7 p.m. tonight. There are several locations where you can cast your ballot. We have them listed on our website, WFLA.com. For now, reporting live in Tampa, Jenna Bass, 8 on your side.
Hurricanes Helene and Milton struck the area nearly a year ago. Since then, the community has learned a lot. And today, Congresswoman Kathy Castor held a roundtable to discuss some of the key takeaways. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young reports from Riviera Bay.
Hurricane survivors from this area and Shore Acres say that they are still struggling to get back into their homes, not just from last year's hurricanes, but from storms even before that. Residents in Pinellas County say they live with the water, and with that comes a lot of damage.
We've not been home since Dahlia flooded, and then, it's flooded us, and then we had 39 inches during Helene. So we are, we're ready to be back home, but we still have some work to do.
We flooded multiple times. We flooded 3 times with Ada, Adalia, and Helene, and our entire community has been impacted by these storms.
The Martin and Stein family say they showed up to the roundtable on Monday to be a voice for their communities because so many need help.
Their ability to be able to get affordable money, affordable financing, loans, grants, just bringing eyeballs on the fact that we need assistance and the community needs just more help.
Earlier this year, President Trump proposed getting rid of FEMA and to bring it down from the state level. He says people can expect that transition after hurricane season. But right now,
we're going to give out less money. We're going to give it out directly.
Recently, a review council he appointed focused on reforms more so than getting away with FEMA entirely.
Each and every person we heard from today
made it clear that they need a clear rule book, a set of guideposts that require reform for FEMA.
Local hurricane survivors say that flooding and hurricanes are not going away, and we need to make sure funding is available and that outside resources can come in to help.
I'd hate to see us turn FEMA away. They did a lot of good work.
These local survivors say that we need to find a way to rebuild and survive using all resources so that people don't have to continue to go through this time and time again. In Pinellas County, I'm Alessandra Young, 8 on your side.